It's a little bit of chaos and a whole lot of fun and joy. Well, good, incredibly early morning to you. It's December 1st, y'all, and I have decided that I'm gonna do Vlogmas, you know, in my spare time. I don't have a lot of spare time, and the vlog probably won't be every day. It's probably gonna be out of order. It's probably just gonna be a hot mess of what actually goes on around here. But I've never done it, and I thought, let's just add this to everything else that I'm doing right now. So today's video is really short. I think most of the videos will be short unless they are one of my thrifting and already pre-recorded videos. I've got some stuff coming up in December, y'all, and I wanted to share all of the stuff that is coming up in December. But in my Vlogmas, I am preparing for a 3-day holiday show. It's coming up very fast. Remind myself, unless I become a billionaire doing this one, December shows are probably not for me. It's just a lot in a little bit of time. But I'm excited about doing the show because it's a different show. I've never done it. I've never done 3 days. I do like to push myself to see what I can do. This one is a little bit different. It's like a gift market more than a vintage market. But we all know that vintage is sustainable gifts, right? And that we can make pretty things out of vintage things. And that's gonna be part of my jam for the show. And I'm super excited because I have some help from the vintage community. So I look for a video about that. I'm gonna take you through the process. A lot of people don't understand, because I do have a Texas food handler's license, and I am a cottage food vendor, what all it takes to just sell basic sweet treats at a show. Also, what kind of licensing or wholesale numbers or all that kind of stuff goes into being in a show, and the prep that it takes to do this. I actually secured my spot in this show for December, early December. It's actually coming up this weekend, as a matter of fact. Oh, that just dawned on me. Okay. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. But I secured my spot and paid for it back in August. And when I booked my spot, there were only 3 other spots left in the whole show. So it's a big show. And I really wanted to see, you know, what it was like. I think you should always try new things. So some of the videos will be about the show. Some of the videos I have already recorded, and they are up and they are scheduled. I will be going live. I'm going to be going live on other people's channels. I'm going to have a drop sale coming up that I will put as part of Vlogmas. It's a last minute jewelry sale, y'all. So get ready. It's going to be $6 and under. And let's see, a lot of craft videos coming up, some craft with me's with some friends. I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to go home and see my folks in South Carolina. I'm super excited about that. I might get to meet up with some thrifting friends while I'm there, like I often do. But, you know, it's just going to be a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And it is what my life is. It is just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's a little bit of chaos and a whole lot of fun and joy. So I kind of wanted to show you where we are today. If you can see in the back, I did actually get some Christmas up. Are my trees up? No, they're not. No, they're not. Normally I do that right after Thanksgiving. However, I am going to be using my personal Christmas tree that goes in one of these corners over here as a display piece for the upcoming show. So I won't be able to put that up until after the show is over. I'm also making a whole bunch of sweet treats. So every day I come home and make a different sweet treat after work. Yes, I do work a full-time job and I travel 1 hour there and 1 hour back. So I say I lose about 10 hours of my day. where I could be doing fun thrifting, crafting stuff, y'all. Really? Come on. But anyway, I wanted to kind of show you, I guess, the mess. I guess we'll start off with some mess. I mean, there is some Christmas. Now, I'll put it in tomorrow's vlog, but my lovey, my sweet, darling lovey, knew that I was kind of pressed about not having my Christmas up and that it was going to be late. And since we leave for Christmas, I don't really get to enjoy it all. So, bless his heart, y'all. He put up all my outside Christmas. Now, we're minus some things because I usually have 2 Christmas trees in the front windows that are in each of the rooms, and I haven't gotten there yet. I'll show you. Here's one Christmas tree, and to see this Christmas tree be put up, join me on the 5th on Katie, Vintage and Vinyl's channel. They're gonna do a holiday decorating. So we are stripping beds here and pulling out Christmas and moving stuff around. And I'm going to actually set up this Christmas tree during that live. So again, Vintage and Vinyl on Monday the 5th, I think 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's the state of this room, which is one of the front facing rooms. And I always have 2 trees in the windows. Now, I'm going to be real honest. You're not going to see my studio today. No, you're not. You know why? There are boxes and boxes. There's hardly any walking room in there. I'm pulling things for the show. I've got craft supplies everywhere. I don't even have enough room to put the actual tree in the floor. But I'm working on it. I have a little schedule. I write in a little book. I literally write things like, put up tree in the spare room. Put up tree in the studio. Every day after work, I do a little bit more. And I mean, that's what it's all about. You don't have to get it all done. And you definitely don't have to get it all done in a day. But get done what you want to get done when you can do it. And you just do a little bit every day. And if you make a list, I actually have several. I just need to combine them all, I think. Yeah, that'll work. Anyway, we're going to combine them all and let's see where the next tree will be. Here we are in the master bedroom. And y'all, this is where this is mine and Lovey's tree. And I've shown all these trees in home tours. I'll link them in the description below. But yeah, there's going to be a tree here too. One day, maybe this week, maybe next. We'll say the room is basically decorated. Why? Because Santa's here. So, I mean, I am making progress. In our living room, I did put up a few things, mainly because they were on top of other things. But I'm super excited about this free piece of furniture. My friend is moving, and she didn't want this piece, and she was going to put it on the curb for trash. And I was like, oh, I can use that. And so she gave it to me. And, you know, it's black and brown, and it matches my antique drop tables here, and I also have some dough box tables there. So I'm gonna use it, and I was just playing around putting some things there, but I wanted to show you this. So Christie from Tippy Winks Vintage made this beautiful assemblage, y'all, and it is made out of a Fenton custard glass. It is absolutely beautiful. And let's just do it for Christie. Ready? Bam! Look at there. It glows, it glows, it glows. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, I will say that this is already sold. Sabrina Simon bought this, but Christie was going to let me take it to my show, and I knew that Sabrina would absolutely love it, so I gave her the opportunity to purchase it before it went to the show, and of course she took it because, I mean, it glows and it's a Christmas little assemblage. And I think Christie, Tippy Winks Vintage, go follow her channel. I'll put it in the description below. I think she did a great job on this, y'all. I wanted to also highlight this piece. Y'all, I have had this piece for almost 30 years and I just love it. Somebody made it for me. It is just a basket that was spray painted with some pine cones that were from South Carolina, and they just put some lights and some fun little things in there, and I have used this for 30 years. So that's all that we're going to talk about today. I will show you the outside lights in tomorrow's video. Granted, I remember to make a video about the outside lights for tomorrow. The kitchen is not done, although I don't really do a lot to the kitchen. And my dining room, which is my focal point for decorating, actually is in show mode. So there are boxes of things, there's stuff all over the table, things that need to be done. And, you know, it'll get there. It will get there. I wanted to show you a little bit of what it's like as we prepare for the holidays. I don't know about you, but it seems that time really speeds up when it's the holiday season and we have all these brilliant, bright ideas and not a whole lot of time. So leave me a comment below if that is how your holiday season goes, if you just find that you're running out of time. But we'll get it all done. Somehow we always do, and we end up having a good time doing it. So if you're interested in thrifting, crafting, vintage, just life of a reseller who also works full time. I do have 2 vintage spaces, and I'm doing a big show, a big holiday market 3-day show. So if any of that is something that interests you, make sure that you click that notification bell to all so you never miss a video upload or a live event, because we're going to be doing some Christmas crafting this month on my channel as well as some other friends' channels. And it's going to be a good time for sure. Just a good time to fellowship with one another in the community, take some time to spend some fun time together, and we get to make a vintage Christmas craft. And then I'll be showing you some footage of the show, mainly setup day, how that's going, and then we'll touch base also in that video about how the show is going each day. Because, you know, setup is Thursday, Friday, day 1, Saturday, day 2, Sunday, day 3, and breakdown. And then we'll even have a little bit of footage from South Carolina because I'll get to go home and visit the family. So thanks so much for watching, y'all. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd love for you to be part of my little YouTube family and join me in all of the chaos and fun that is just everyday life around here. It's always entertaining. So again, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.